debunking the markets for the week beginning 7th December 2020. The RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das reassuring statements on pause on rate hikes and continuance of the accommodative stance took the markets to new highs. The only concern expressed by the governor is that the signs of growth have not been broad-based. In the high frequency indicators table that he has given at the end of his statement, the standout has been the growth in two-wheeler manufacturing and two-wheeler sales. Bank deposit growth as well as bank credit growth have also increased over February 2020 levels, though the growth in bank credit needs to be more robust. The outages in the digital banking utility of HDFC Bank as well as SBI's YONO and the RBI flagging concerns on digital payments security controls have come in at the same time. The embargo on payment of dividend by banks from the profits of the financial year 2020 has been reaffirmed by RBI. The Bharti Airtel adding more subscribers in November than Jio, and the burgeoning GST collections to pre-COVID levels have also lent support to the market. Reliance Industries found to be the lowest in the Nifty on Friday in terms of daily gains. The Burger King's IPO has got oversubscribed 157 times and the grey market premium is upwards of rupees 30, translating to more than 50% on the listing price. The options volatility also cooled and VIX settled at 18.03. The dollar index continues to remain weak with the non-farm payroll numbers coming way off the market estimates, while the US trade deficit was very close to the estimates at $63 billion. The rupee surged to 73.66 on last Tuesday, the first trading day of the week. However, subsequently it found lower levels and on Friday it closed at 73.80, possibly with some intervention from RBI. If this intervention were to continue, next week rupee should be trading closer to 74. The international price of gold has risen from $1787 to $1839 during the week. In the technical charts of daily candlesticks, they exhibit a bullish candlestick with long shadows, and a bullish spinning top is also seen. These could be inferred to a likelihood of the metal gaining in the days to come. Brent remained at $49 to a barrel. Last week, I had goofed up on the decimals while mentioning the weekly gain of Nifty at 8.47%, which was only 0.847%. My apologies. This week, the weekly gain of Nifty has been 2.23%. In the US, the Nasdaq has gained close to 15% in over a month. Have an interesting week ahead.